Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. Yay! This is Space Ranger, which was developed by Synergistic Software and produced and released for the Amiga computer anyway by Mastertronic. It was also released by Arcadia USA, and they were basically a company who made arcade games. So this is actually an arcade conversion, although you may find that hard to believe looking at it. And in fact, not only is it an arcade conversion, it is nigh on identical to the arcade original, because Arcadia USA basically used a somewhat rudimentary hard drive and attached it to Amigas, shoved Amigas into an arcade cabinet and put this game on. And they did that with not just this one, but this was certainly one of the games that they did that to. Whether or not that makes this a great arcade conversion or is, well, debatable. It is probably more a case of this is a bit ridiculous as far as arcade game quality goes. That's not to say this game is terrible, but well, when we'll get a game underway, and you may think that yeah, you would feel a bit shortchanged if you'd paid, you know, like 10p or 20p credit on this game. Now, as you can see, because this is the floppy disk version, loading times are a real issue. The loading times are fucking atrocious. So, you are then this Space Ranger dude who is wandering around, not really wandering around, he's flying around. And you have to shoot the bad guys and save the critters, who are these, in this level, these like mini dinosaurs wandering around. So you press space to rescue them. Once they've all been rescued, you bugger off to the next level. There's a couple more to get. That thing was holding one. Now this thing here goes around capturing them, and it is invincible, but if you shoot it, it sends out that like flying fist thing, and tries to, well, it basically just keeps punching you away. This last critter is a fucking pain in the arse to get. Sometimes I get the arseache with it, but this time I managed to get it. But yeah, sometimes I get the arseache with it and shoot the fucking thing. So, I rescued 11 of them on level 1, which is pretty much the norm for me. I don't go out of my way to rescue, you know, vast amounts. You can try and rescue every single one of them by following that thing that captures them and then firing at it to block it and move it out of the way. Now on this level we've got some slightly different critters. There he is rescuing one. Now you can rescue them yourself by using the collector thing. This one up here is another critter. There we go. So rescuing them isn't difficult. I mean, these first couple of levels are so fucking easy. I wanted it to actually make the sound, but yeah. There's only one critter left. I'll rescue it. There we go, level done. So you don't have to shoot all of the enemies on the level, just so long as all the critters have gone, whether you've rescued them or that ship has captured them. So that's level 2. Again, pretty easy. It's not until level 3, maybe even level 4 actually, that things start getting a little bit tricky. Actually, yeah, level 3 can be a pain in the arse. Now I forget how many you need to rescue to get an extra life, but I know I'm not far off it. These fucking things that look like they're flying around on sticks of dynamite, they will shoot you almost from point blank range, and consequently are a bit of a pain in the arse. There's one of his shots there, and there they go. See, I didn't die from him running into me. I died because he fires at point blank range. I was rather lucky to get away with it. Oops, I just shot a critter. Oh well. Yeah, that one that keeps jumping up and down is a fucking pain in the arse. Now I think there's I think this fucking thing here is the last one. Oh no, there's one more. There's another one of these flying horse things. Oh, you fucker. Well, as you can see graphically, this game is not remotely stressing the Amiga. It's one of the very earliest Amiga games. I think this came out in '87, and sound wise it is certainly not making the most of the Amiga anyway. In fact, with the exception of a couple of the sound effects, I see no reason why a 16-bit computer is necessary to run this game. It's incredibly simple, and well, it certainly doesn't, you know, take advantage of the Amiga's features. Fucker. This is the level where things start getting tough because of that fucking flying skull thing. Yeah, I think I'm on my last life. Fucking ping. Right, I've got another one of those skull things chasing after me. If you look at the scanner below, I'm the white dot, and you can see there's a yellow dot who moves up and down whenever I do. So yeah, that's that flying skull. Oh, fuck off. This is where the game starts to annoy you, because those critters keep fucking running away from you. That was pure luck, so was that. So was that. So there you go, so I managed to get 3 of the fucking things. That wasn't even close. Alright, let's got rid of that fucking thing. Not for long, it comes back pretty soon. But yeah, I can see he's back already. Alright, how many critters are left? 2. There's 1. Fucker. Ah, you cunt. There you go, so, well, that's Space Ranger. So, what do I think of it? Well, like I say, it looks and sounds like an 8-bit game. I fail to see how an Amiga was necessary for this game to be coded. It just looks, sounds and plays like a pretty bog standard 8-bit game. So graphically it's stunningly ordinary. Audio wise it is, I mean the sound effects are reasonable I guess, though they are a bit sparse. The music is pathetic. And the gameplay is, well, I mean it's basically, it's a bit like Defender, but it's sort of Defender for youngsters really. It's not that big a challenge. The hardest part is trying to collect the critters. But it's not until level 3 that you start getting any, enemy creatures that are even approaching difficult. So what do I rate it? So it's not terrible, it's just not fantastic either. It's not at all fantastic. This was one of the 3 games that I got with my Amiga, otherwise I would never have bought it, because I can't imagine this being a very big seller. Most people would have taken one look at the screenshots on the case and have said, no, I'm not fucking bothering with that, which is hardly surprising. And so, yeah, it's probably not a very well known title because it probably didn't sell all that well. That's probably one of the reasons why I got it given free when I bought my Amiga. So I will give this 4 out of 10. Say it's not diabolical, it's just very ordinary indeed, pretty forgettable. But of course the other problem with it was that when this came out in '87, although it was a Mastertronic game and it was a budget price for by Amiga standards, it was still 10 quid, which is the same price as a full price game on the Commodore 64, and in '87 the Commodore 64 was still the biggest selling game. So although it was a budget price for, I said Commodore 64 was the biggest selling game, still biggest selling computer. And yeah, so 10 quid was cheap by Amiga standards, considering the Amiga and the Atari ST were the first 2 computers where the games cost average of 30 quid. But yeah, it was the same price as a full price Commodore 64 game, so people, quite rightly I think, expected more from a game like this, despite its Amiga budget price. So I think that's one of the reasons why Mastertronic never really took off on the Amiga, because, you know, 10 quid didn't sound like budget price then. I mean, nowadays it certainly does, but not in 1987 it didn't. So there you go, that's Space Ranger. 4 out of 10. It's, you know, it's not so awful that I would rant about it, but yeah, it's not fantastic. So there we go, that brings this video to an end, and we shall see you in the next one.